Hi guys, welcome to my channel over here. My name is Dawn and today we have another first impressions. We're gonna have some drugstore and some high-end products. I'm so excited. I will also be doing another declutter. We are finally towards the end. That is my bronzer, highlighter, and blush, which is gonna be a long one. Just a little heads up for when I do that one. And I will probably be purchasing some more makeup this next couple weeks because there is an Ulta sale going on that I'm excited to pick up. My favorite moisturizer from Campari. I've talked about a million times. Definitely picking that up, probably 2 of them, because they're going to be on sale for like 40% off, I think, and it's $42 not on sale, which I've never purchased it off sale. Just saying, I would get it at full price because I 100% think it's worth it, but I've always ended up just waiting and I try other products. But anyways, and then I'll be doing a Sephora order as well. And I'm also going to be starting a new series on here that's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I've kind of messed around with some ideas on the name of it, but essentially it's going to be talking about new releases, whether I'm going to purchase them or not. I know I said I'm not going to purchase anything new for a while because I'm doing this declutter series, but I think I even said it in my last one. Let's be real. I'm probably going to purchase stuff. Not as much. I am going to try to tone it down a little. Anyway, so that is what's coming up. So grab a snack, grab your makeup, and let's get ready together. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So let's jump into it. We also have some new brushes, so I'm excited for those as well. Normally when I do a new complexion product, I try not to wear it during the first impression videos with other stuff like setting sprays or primers, but we do have a new setting spray / setting sunscreen spray. I've been waiting for that e.l.f. one, and every time I go to purchase it, it is sold out. And I told my husband the other day, I was like, I'm gonna get it at the end of summer when I don't care too much about having it and reapplying as often because I spend more time indoors in the winter time. I'm more of a hermit in winter than I am in summer. So I picked up a new one at Ulta, so we're gonna try that. And so I figured, okay, I do have this new to me, it's not new to the market, it's been out there for a while, probably a couple years, but new to me, Wet n Wild primer that I was gonna try. And I was just gonna try it off camera, and then we got this setting spray, so I was like, well, we're already going to be trying that BB cream with another product. So if you're unfamiliar, first impressions is just me trying new stuff, or new to the market or new to me. And I try to do any complexion products without any help. If I end up doing that in my first impressions throughout the month or a couple months, however long it takes me to get my final thoughts, I wear it so many different ways, without help, with help, different stuff on top of it, different stuff underneath it, you name it. And then make sure you have the bell notification on and you are subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you a part of my family because then I will go ahead and update you guys on all this newness, brushes and all. I'm so excited for these new brushes. I've been wanting to get them, but I kept putting it off and putting it off. And finally I said, Dawn, you need new brushes, do it. I did buy a couple new brushes. You guys have seen those in the past, but I still had some I needed. I definitely, depending on how these work out, want to get the eye set. Anyways, so you guys will be seeing my final thoughts on all this stuff in a speed review where I give you guys my actual final thoughts. They're supposed to be quick review, but you know, I like to talk. All right, so let's get to it. We're gonna go ahead and start real quick with the primer. I have my skincare on, my sunscreen, all that. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. I've heard really good things about it, so I wanted to try it. I did take the little safety seal off so I can feel it. It's silicone free. It's supposed to blur. I heard it gives like a cooling effect, so I'm kind of curious, and it's supposed to kind of, as you warm it up with the heat of your fingers, it's supposed to kind of just melt into your skin. So I'm gonna do this, and we're just gonna put it in the T-zone here, just where my pores are, where I want to blur. I don't have deep set pores or anything, but we're gonna do a little bit of some blurring action. And we do have a new Drugstore concealer. Ooh, that is really cooling. That feels really nice on my rosacea skin, like really good. Ooh, that did do some blurring. Do you guys see that? I'm just putting it right here. That's all, just on my nose and here. I don't feel like I need to put a lot there. I've stopped putting primers there. I used to do it a lot, and then I'm just gonna push it in, make sure it's in the skin. but I stopped doing that. I'm also going, I asked you guys and I got some feedback, if you would like to see kind of an updated how I do my makeup look at my age, because I'm 37. And a lot of you said yes. So, I mean, I'm not considered mature, but I treat my skin, skincare wise, and kind of how I do my makeup and how I apply it and what I use as someone who has mature skin. I mean, I do a little, like I have some sun damage spots. I've got a little bit of, I've got my 11 line here and I've got some lines there. I'm a very expressive person. That's where that line comes from. Very expressive. Okay, I need to get it into my skin a little bit more here. So we're gonna push it in because I missed some spots here. Maybe I should have heated it up longer, but it 100% gave such a blurring look. Do you guys see that? So nice. I think I'm gonna put just a tiny bit right here too. Sometimes I'll do that as well, but just like a very, very little amount. And then we have a new BB cream. So what we're gonna do is we are going to apply it with a new brush. Like I said, I got a set of face brushes and then a concealer brush. It doesn't come with that set, it's separately. So what we're gonna do with the BB cream is one side is gonna be with the brush, and I'll start with one side, and then the other side's going to be with a sponge, and we will see which side we like better. Now, unfortunately, I don't know much about this brush, clearly, so it's the first time I've used it, or will be using it, so we'll see how it applies. I'll probably go back over that side with my sponge. When I do use a brush, I do like to do that just to press it more into the skin. But first impressions, I like this. And I think it was only like, I want to say at Walmart it was like $4. Not bad at all. Like I said, first impressions, I like it. Make sure you check out my speed reviews. All right, I'm gonna take now my palette here, and we are going to use the Joah Perfect Complexion BB Cream. Has 2% niacinamide for healthy looking skin. It's medium coverage, and I have it in the shade Light with Cool Undertones. There was no neutral, light with neutral I don't even think there was a neutral undertones. So, like I said, we're going to apply, usually I do my eyes first, but we're going to use the new bronzer in my eyes with a new cream shadow stick that I got as a points with some Sephora points. So, I'm gonna put some of this on here. I don't know how much to put on, so that should be enough for both. It's pretty thick. It's not runny or anything. That does look a tight, dark for being a light complexion, but usually with like BB creams, tinted moisturizers, you normally can, let me move my drink, kind of get it into the skin and then it kind of evens out. And if I have to, you know, like I said, I will go over with the sponge. All right, the new to me, this isn't new, but new to me, they are the Ariel brushes with Morphe. And look at this packaging, even the outer box, so cute. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm excited for this powder brush. If I can get it out, like, oh my gosh. I don't have a powder brush at all with this shape, so I'm going, because we have a new high-end powder I'm going to try, but I'm just going to set my T-zone. So I'm going to use this brush to set the T-zone, and then we have this foundation brush. It is really soft. They're really soft brushes, so very, very aesthetically cute. So this is the foundation brush we're going to use, and then this one I believe is a blush brush. I believe that's what this one is. I think this would be good for cream, even though, let's see here, it's pretty loosely packed, like it's loose bristles, but who knows, it may work. And this one is a little looser with a, we'll see, foundation brush than I typically go for. And then this one is supposed to be, I think, highlighter. I believe highlighter. I would probably use this to set under my eyes. And, oh no, sorry. And then this I would set with under my eyes. I'll leave down below because I don't see anywhere here where it says what they're for, and I threw away the outer box. But I mean, they have the numbers here, but it doesn't say what they're for. I'm not exactly sure these. You could use this for eyes probably if you really wanted to blend out your eyes. Either way, we're gonna try these out. I'll probably use this to set under the eyes. We don't have a highlighter. I didn't bring a highlighter. So this one, I'll figure it out. We may not use it in this video, but we're gonna start with the brush side. So we're gonna take just a tad bit on this brush and we're gonna go in. I think with this side, because this side seems to be the best side for me. I guess I could use my palette mirror. Okay, yeah, that is a tad dark as you can see. I'm not sure how it can claim to be light with cool undertones, but that's okay, that's okay. It very well could even out once we get it in. I do like this brush. I find a lot of brushes leave, you know, streaks. And I do have my white pigment that if I have to, I can mix it. But we're not gonna do that today, but like for future wearing. It's really pretty though. And I do like this brush. I didn't think I would feel how I would feel about it with it being so loosely packed, being a foundation brush. But if you want more of a lighter coverage, which is what I typically go for in the summertime, I prefer that. I am going to bring it down my neck since it is slightly a little dark. I'm not sure where the cool undertone is coming from. I got this on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it through Joah's site, but I found this on Amazon. There's actually a primer from them I wanted to try too, and then I was like, okay, I try not to, you know, use primers with new products. And at first I wasn't going to, or even a setting spray, and then I ended up getting the primer setting spray, so I was like, whatever. That blended really nicely. Definitely a lighter coverage. I like it. I'm definitely more, like I said, a lighter coverage girl at the moment. Now I'm gonna get some paper towels, and what I like to do with my sponge is I will squeeze it out in that paper towel so we can get all that excess out. I don't think at this moment I'm gonna add any more on this side, but this brush left no streaks whatsoever. So I do really like that brush. Very nice. See that redness? Let's see what it covers up, especially because we're going in with the sponge on this side, and well, I have some rosacea and that's some nice redness. So I'm gonna squeeze it out to get all that excess out, and then I'm gonna put just a little bit more on the palette because we gotta get the forehead as well, which I don't put a lot on my forehead. You guys will see that in my video of how someone of my age wears her makeup, how I place it, things like that. So that's about what we put on for this side. And now we're gonna go in with the sponge. I'm gonna guess we'll get more coverage. Ooh, that covered up that redness right there really well. More coverage with the brush. Ooh, maybe not. I do really enjoy a brush, and I like that brush, but I'm feeling like with this BB cream, I don't feel like it's giving necessarily more coverage with the brush or the sponge than the brush, but I'm just liking how it looks. So I'm going to go over this side real quick with the sponge just to, like I said, I like to do that to press it into the skin. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit to bring it down this side of the neck. This is really pretty. We'll see how it wears because it is a BB cream, so make sure you check the description box. I will have it listed down below how it wears throughout the day. If it's one that I truly really enjoy and seem to want to pull for it often, I will probably try to see if maybe the Joah site has different shades. Maybe it was just Amazon that have very select shades. And then I'm just gonna take the rest and we're gonna go up here. And I don't, like I said, I don't put a lot up here. And I don't put a lot right in the middle there where I have the 11 lines. I just don't. But it's going over that Wet n Wild primer really well. There's no pilling. My pores are still smooth. You know how sometimes you can put on a really nice smooth blurring primer and then you go in with your product and it kind of takes that away. All of a sudden you have the product on your face and now you can see your pores and not everything is blurred and smooth. Well, that's not happening here. Like, I can still see the blurriness and the smoothness. So very nice. I am impressed and I really do like that brush. So I would say really nice BB cream. So here's what it looks like. The only thing, like I said, is the shade, but we'll see. We'll see if maybe as it wears throughout the day how it looks, but it's so nice and like glowy, but not too glowy. It gave definitely some medium coverage, 100%. Like, it took almost all that redness away from my rosacea, so that was nice. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm a little concerned because this looks really light, but it's supposed to be light medium, I believe. It is the new Butter Glow Concealer from Physicians Formula. Yeah, this is light to medium, and this looks really light. But the next one up seemed too dark, and because of this, might be too light for what we have as our complexion. It does have this sponge. We're not going to use the sponge because I never like these things anyways, honestly. And we do have a new concealer brush to try. So here's what the doe foot looks like. I'm a little concerned because of the shade. Yeah, that's kind of light. I mean, I could see a little bit of the medium, I guess, tone in it, but that's light. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit there, oops, for a lifted look. Okay, now the brush that we're gonna try is the Rare Beauty brush. This is such an interesting shape. I love to try new concealer brushes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to concentrate most of it here and in that inner corner where most of us have that blueness. This is definitely, I feel like, going to be more of a brightening shade is gonna be my guess, because as I'm blending this out, it doesn't seem like it's going to, see that, how it's so light. I mean, this is like white. I don't understand how this is a medium or light to medium. Like, I just don't get it. And I like to keep, I'll come all the way up here. I'll take my sponge and finish blending it, but I like to use a brush to just kind of blend it and place it. And then I will take my sponge and finish blending everything together. But I still don't take it all the way up under my eyes. All right, so there it is, on and blended, and not on and blended. It gave some nice, decent coverage. I'll give it that. I'm just not sure about the shade. We'll have to see how it wears too. It definitely is a brightening concealer. It's definitely nice and thin, and it feels hydrating, so I appreciate that. Someone who has dry under eyes, dry skin, more mature skin. Like I said, I know I'm not technically classified as mature skin because of my age, but I like to treat myself as such, just, you know, for the look of my makeup, for the fact of my skincare, you know. I mean, it's never too early to start with that stuff, right? All right. So we're starting to get some settling up here in these lines, which honestly is not unusual for me with the foundation. So I'll have to set that. So there we have it with both. It gave a light coverage. Definitely very brightening, but I think it's more so the shade. I think if I had gone up a shade, it wouldn't be as brightening. It doesn't look terrible. What I'm concerned about is how long it's gonna last, and then when I set it. But doesn't look bad. All right, guys, we're gonna jump now into our new powder to set the T-zone, the under eyes, and then we're gonna jump into our eyes with the new bronzer. And we're gonna use that on the eyes with the cream shadow stick that I got as a points reward from Sephora. And then we're gonna go back on the face with the bronzer and see how it works on our face. But the powder is the one size in the translucent shade. It's not their new pink shade. I don't know about putting pink under my eyes. That makes me like nervous. So we're going to start out by just setting with my puff, just a little bit here in the T-zone and up on that forehead to see what it does to the actual face. So I just got a smaller size. If I really like a product, I'll go in and go back and get the full size, but for now we have the small size, which I feel like that's a very generous amount for a smaller size, for like 20 some dollars, I believe it was. It wasn't that expensive at all. So let's see here. Ooh, you guys, that's so smoothing. Like, I feel like it definitely mattifies, but it doesn't take away all that glow. Like, I have some glow here in my T-zone, and I just set the T-zone and it didn't take it away. It like mattified it a little. Like, look here. I don't put a lot of powder here because of that, those 11 lines. But see that? It mattified, but it's not like overly, it's not overly matte, and I still have some shine. So then I'm just gonna set just a tiny bit up there on those lines, just lightly press it in. All right, now we're going to go in. I really, really like that. Oh wait, no, we need to do our pores. Let's see what it does to our pores, because I heard it can be blurring and smoothing there too. And I can see that because it looks really nice in the T-zone. So let's get the pores. I want to use that brush under the eyes so I'm not going under my eyes. But you guys, did you see that? You can still see my pores here and the glowiness from that concealer. And then here, it's like blurred. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is nice. I'm not gonna lie, I do have 2 more powders coming. One for directly made for the under eyes. Again, it's not new, it's gonna be new to me. And then another one for the face. That's not new, but new to me. Oh, those have got, well, at least the one for the face. Tough act to follow. Look at that. I've got some, like, my rosacea's kicking in over there. It's also getting hot in here. That's why well, originally it was cold, then I put this on. Now I'm getting hot. Anyone that has rosacea, any tips, leave it down below, please. This stuff sucks. I was just recently diagnosed. Ooh, I am excited for this powder, you guys. All right, let's see what it does for the under eyes. Sometimes I'll use a puff for the under eyes, but honestly, lately, I've been liking a brush. And that's not settling into the fine lines very, very badly. So that's kind of nice. That's nice. I'm pretty sure this is highlighter. This is like bronzer and powder. And I was going to use this to set the middle of my face, but I wanted to see how this powder would use, I decided, with a puff and how it would work with a brush. So we're going to use this to set under the eyes. I just set right here is all that I set for under my eyes. I don't go up there where all those wrinkles are, because I feel like no matter what powder, it's gonna look like crap. Now, when I test out for you guys on camera, the eye powder that I am purchasing, I will go all the way up there just because it is designed for under the eyes. So it should work miracles under there, in my opinion. But, so we're gonna use this for the bronzer. This is, I'm assuming, this would be for highlighter, maybe this would be for setting, which is what we're gonna use it for. This for blush, and I do have a blush that we're gonna throw on just because we do have these products. I didn't grab a highlighter, I apologize. I don't know why I didn't think about that. So I will test that brush out just off camera, but we're gonna use this to set the under eyes. I don't go in with a lot, so we just have that much, and we're just going to set right here. I don't, like I said, I don't go any more than right here. Oh, you guys, that looks nice under the eyes too. So not set. You see how that blurred? that smoothed the under eyes and it blurred the under eyes. This powder, you guys. Like I said, the one I'm getting, I will be picking up for under the eyes and the face too. Definitely for under the eyes now that we've tested this under the eyes. Has a hard act to follow. It's got a tough job. And this is such a nice soft brush to use for under the eyes, and the size is like perfect for me. I am enjoying these brushes. We'll see how they wash and everything, because sometimes obviously brushes start wearing down after a few washes. All right, let's get the bronzer going. I'm obsessed, love this. We look blurred and smooth and like a soft matte, I like. All right, the new bronzer is the new one from MAC. It is the Radiant Skin Fetish, and I have it in medium golden. I've swatched it. This is beautiful, you guys. It's got a slight shimmer, but I think this would be perfect for summer. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing my decluttering for my bronzer, highlighter, and blushes. And a lot of my like kind of bronzers that have a little bit of shimmer for like the summertime, I don't really pull for anymore. I think to me they're just boring now because they're not new. Like I get bored easily. I think that's another reason why I like makeup. Look at that sheen. It's also got that beautiful sheen to it as well. Oh my gosh, you guys. But also, I'm pretty sure one of them, maybe two of them, are actually expired. So we're going to first use it just real quickly in my crease. So I'm gonna use the mirror, and we're just going to put a little bit in the crease to give us some dimension right here. And then we're gonna go in with the shadow stick that's new to me. I don't think it's new to the market, but it's new to me. So I'm gonna try it out, and we're going to see what it's like. It's a shimmer one. I know I did look into them. They're really expensive, but I also saw that it's from a higher end brand at Sephora, but I also saw that Sephora has some. So I might pick up a couple from Sephora too, because these are expensive for a shadow stick, but I use my points to get it. All right, that worked really well for in the eyes. Like, and I like to do that a lot. It's just like an everyday quick look. I like to just throw some bronzer in the crease and then a shimmer shadow in the eye or on the lid. Now we're gonna go in with the points. Oh, you guys, I'm so hot. It is the Bobbi Brown Lawn Wear Cream Shadow Stick. I have this one in golden pink, so it's a pretty good size. I've swatched it and it's so pretty and it's so creamy. It feels so creamy. So I think the creaminess, and look at that. And just how you've got a little bit of shimmer, but it's nothing crazy, is like perfect for people with not just like mature skin, but hooded eyes, which I have. So I'm gonna go, ooh. You guys, this is amazing. I can already tell you, I love this. It's such a pretty like light shimmer, but it's gorgeous and it's so creamy. This is so creamy. Okay, I can see the hype of the price now. Okay. And you know how sometimes if you have hooded eyes, it can really just like drag your eyes down when you put a shimmer color in, which I still, hooded eyes, sagging eyes, whatever, getting old, I will always wear a shimmer on my lid because I love that look. But sometimes it just doesn't look very flattering. But that looks great, and that opened my eyes. Like, it looks like I have more lid space than what I actually do. I definitely want to try out the Sephora ones, but also to compare to the Bobbi Brown one, but I might have to bite the bullet and buy another one of the Bobbi Brown one, because I really like that. My face is getting really red. So let's get going on the blush and bronzer before my face goes too crazy. We're gonna start with this side just in case because of that one. I do have AC in here. We're gonna use this brush for the bronzer. But the main reason it's not on is because I don't have it on when I'm doing my videos because it's very loud. All right. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Ooh. I think that looks so beautiful and natural. Like, let's put some some up here. I think I got enough on the brush. There we go. That's so pretty, you guys. And I like this brush too. So you can use the side of it, like I'm doing now, for a bronzer. And then I feel like take the tip, and that's how you can use it for powder. This is gorgeous. I'm not sure how well the bronzer is gonna look on this side because of my redness. I do apologize, but look at that. That's so, so pretty. I really like it. I feel like it looks natural. It's not too deep or too light, and you really can't see much of the shimmer. The side we're probably not gonna get that good of a look. I'm sorry, you guys, because of my redness. I'm gonna throw my hair back, but we'll just look at this side. That's gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. All right, I still want to try the I'm gonna throw this on real quick. Actually, we're gonna use the Fenty Heat Gloss and Fenty Glow for the lids, but we're just gonna throw it on there real quick. Okay, that's not new. I'm just trying to use it to see, and I'm gonna throw on real quick Bad Girl Bane. This isn't new to me, but I did also get this as a points, but I'm just gonna throw it on real fast, and then we'll go in with our blush. It's been a while since I've tried this, and that's why I wanted to try this mascara. It's not bad. Probably should have curled my lashes first, which, and funny, I should say never. It's been a long time since I've curled my lashes. Oh, I just got some on my underarm, so that's okay. I'll clean it up. Thankfully, once mascara dries, it's very easy to clean up. But I haven't done that in such a long time, and my oldest always curls her lashes. And I was watching like a YouTube video, and if they were saying if you don't have naturally very strong lashes, just curl them and you'll see such a difference. I need to start doing that more. I do apologize for this side, but I'm obsessed with this. We're gonna concentrate looking on this side. That's so pretty, so natural. I love the color. It's not too deep, it's not too light, and honestly, like, it looks very natural. And that brush was so easy to apply it. I cannot wait to try this brush as a setting powder brush because that tip is so interesting. I have a lot of big fluffy brushes, but nothing of the shape of this. So I'm really enjoying all of these brushes, and it doesn't have too much of a sheen. It's just got a little bit of a glow. All right, we're gonna dive in real quick with a powder. I wonder if we could use this. Let's try this as our blush powder or blush brush. We don't have to use them for what they say they're for, right? Yeah, I like this one for blush. So if you guys didn't know, I always start back here and then I work my way down to just a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And it's that way when we get to the apples of my cheeks, this is how I give myself a little bit of a lifted look. I guess a little bit of a sneak peek into that video for you guys on how I do my makeup at my age. It's diffused. Do you guys see that? How it's diffused down on the apples of my cheeks, but I start up here, work my way down by blending up like this. I don't blend down, I will blend up, and then I just get a little bit on the apples of the cheeks there. And I really like this brush for blush. I don't think that one would work very well for blush. I will list the brushes down below and I'll put the numbers that are on the handle and what each one is for. I'll have to look into it because, like I said, it doesn't say, it just says the numbers, but the outer packaging, I believe, said it, and then I just didn't think about that and threw it away. So I'm not really sure what this would be used for. You could use it for contouring because of the shape, I believe would be nice. All right, guys, so that is it. That is all I have for you guys. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Setting spray. So the setting spray / sunscreen spray is the Morphe SPF 30 Sun Setter Setting Spray. So this is new from them. And like I said, I've been trying to get a hold of the e.l.f. one, but it's been impossible. And I wanted something that I can use to reapply over makeup. You know, like let's say I leave my house in 4 hours. I want to reapply my sunscreen, right? This will do it. So let's give this a shot. We're gonna set this, and okay, it's definitely got sunscreen smell, but it's not too bad. It's not, why isn't it? Definitely close your eyes. Just open my eyes a little too soon. There we go. It's got a nice mister. Whew. Keep my eyes closed for a minute. Okay, there goes that smell. Now it's finally going away. Doesn't smell too bad, but you've got that sunscreen smell. We'll see how it does setting the face. Let's see if it changes. Ooh, it definitely left us glowy. We're definitely glowy again. I might have sprayed a little too much, so I'm going to press it into the skin. All right. Yeah, it definitely gives a nice glow, which isn't bad. I don't care too much. All right, guys. So real quickly, we're gonna go over real fast the products and my first impression thoughts. These brushes, all of them amazing, even the Rare Beauty. I'm excited to have these in my collection. I definitely want to try out the eye brushes now because I wanted to see my thoughts on these first. But first impression thoughts, I love them. We'll see how well they, they hold up. But so far, so good. All right, this we'll see. Like I said, down in the description box, I will leave a wear test for this, the concealer and the BB cream. I don't think we need a wear test for anything else. But I'll let you know how well this works. It smells like sunscreen. I kind of expect that because it's a sunscreen setting spray, but I do enjoy it. I'm okay that it changed the look of my makeup a little because I like a glowy look. I would suggest not spraying as much as I did and keep your eyes closed for a minute. The Physicians Formula Butter Glow, like clearly it's in the name, it's glow. I just, first impressions is I'm actually really impressed with the fact it did not crease into my fine lines. That was interesting. Normally by the time I go into powder, it's creased a little with even my most favorite concealer. So that was interesting. It's not bad. I'm definitely gonna have to try it out more. So make sure you stay tuned and you're subscribed and you have the bell notification on for my speed reviews video, because I don't know. The shade is definitely not a light medium, but it looks really nice under my eyes. Like, I do like it. So the shade might work. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. We'll see. This, same thing. The shade is definitely off, but I was able to make it work. I don't see how it's a light or even a cool undertone. That was pretty dark. I figured with the BB cream I could make it work, and I did. We made it work. It doesn't look bad. I might go on and see if either on Amazon, see if I can find another shade. I'm pretty sure this was the lightest other than very light, and I didn't want to go too light because I'd rather be a little dark and use my white pigment than go too light. That makes sense. But I do like it. Once I got it powdered up here, it stopped settling. It blended really nicely with the sponge and the brush, so I am impressed, and I do like, these type of lighter products in the summertime. It definitely is a medium coverage. I like that it covered up my rosacea over there until I started to flare up a little bit more, but it did a good job. And this bronzer is beautiful. I mean, you guys, this is beautiful. I will say, aside from the brushes, and the powder, but this is my #1 favorite product. It's just got a beautiful sheen. It's the perfect tone. It's medium golden, and it's got this beautiful radiance, but it's not like glittery. And I love the packaging too, by the way. Super cute packaging. I'm excited I picked it up, and I'm excited to play around with it some more. And then we have this shadow stick. Like I said, it really opened my eyes, and it was so nice and creamy. There was no tugging, no pulling on my lids, which is what you want for someone with mature skin and with hooded eyes. I definitely want to try out the Sephora ones because I know they have some, so I might pick up a couple of those before I place my Sephora order. I have everything in the cart, just haven't placed it yet. I will be doing that soon, and try those out too. I might have to, though, bite the bullet regardless on how I feel about the Sephora ones and pick up another one of these, because this was good. This was good. Or get another one, depending if they give me the same shade with my points though. I don't know, but it was good. I really like it. We have the Wet n Wild Impossible for a drugstore, very cheap primer, it blew my mind. The cooling feels so good. So for someone I feel like who has rosacea and gets very warm, has redness, I feel like it would look nice and feel nice, and it really did blur, and the BB cream went over it very well. So I gotta try it out more with other products to see how well they play together. But these two definitely played well together, as well as this powder. This is my second favorite. Oh my God, you guys, I look so blurred and smooth, and where I put in my under eyes look fantastic. Like, Hourglass was my favorite powder, and I don't know, this might become number one again. I have to play around with it more with other concealers and foundations, and using a puff, you know, more than just in the T-zone. And I have to play around with it more, is what it comes down to. However, I am so impressed with this. This looks so fantastic on my face. And I hope the wear test of this, I will leave this down below as well with the wear test. Everything will be listed down below, but this, the BB cream, and the concealer will have a wear test to let you guys know, and the setting spray, how it wore and worked for my makeup, especially because I'm going for a walk today. But it hard act to follow with specifically the under eye setting powder that I will be purchasing and trying for you guys and for me, but we'll be trying it on video, and the one that I got for my face. Tough competition because I'm obsessed with this one so far. It's my second favorite product. All right, you guys, that is it. That is all I have for you. I know it was a lot. I know it was a long video. I apologize, but I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, and I would love for you to also head over to my socials. See me over there. I do more content over there, and make sure you follow me over there. I love you, and I'll see you guys here very soon, my loves. Bye.